The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Offense in an empty set. Motion from the wide receiver.
All over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll operate out of split backs. To the air, it's Drones. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Looking at tackle.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Green. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Hokies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Off play action. Forced out of the pocket. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. And so a huge gain is negated by an illegal forward pass. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, it took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line, and he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Pressure coming. Might be looking to run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks.
Turning it on! They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hokies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Oh, man, that's a touchdown. He's in the end zone. He has got to be able to make that catch.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Hokies headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake. He wants it all. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
South Carolina, 24, Virginia Tech.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
And the Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Got the quick pass.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
This time they'll go to the running game. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Smashes ahead. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either. And that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's Sellers. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. With the catch, it's Bennett.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Goes to the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Kick is in the air. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff to the lone back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator because on 3rd down, you throw a bunch of wide receivers out there. Everybody on defense thinks you're going to be throwing the football. Instead, you hand it off to your running back, and he shows great vision. He knows where the sticks are, picks up the first down. And this offense, they've got some momentum going.
And the Hokies are on the move. Wants to throw. It's Drones. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Quickly complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. He caught it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the comeback is on. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking for a deep man. Pulls it in down the middle. Off and running. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on. He's been on fire, making the right decisions, and just carving this defense up.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that. If you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They boot it away. Cradles it at the 35. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Out of the gun to give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Now, LaNorris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
We start the 4th quarter. It'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jacobs. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
South Carolina, 38. Virginia Tech, 17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. That's reeled in. It's Green. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Slithers into space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Drones. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, these wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous.
Got it in stride inside the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. He'll keep it himself. Steamrolls his way ahead. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. To the air on second down. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Throws to the tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Going to sling it on second down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Smart move to keep it on the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. They'll move the wide receiver. Just going to keep it after the snap. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Selden. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Fires to the tight end. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. And here we go, final play of the game right here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out next week.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.